tonight we want to point out that this particular evening is one of great importance that we recognize. Tonight I want to talk to you about Christopher Falco, and I want to talk to you about the sacrifices that Chris made on our behalf. On this day last year, at about this time, if we ignore the time difference between here and Afghanistan, Chris fought his last battle, and Chris became the first Highlands Ranch resident to lose his life in defense of this country. And we find that the alignment of those times and this date makes this a particularly poignant opportunity to remember Chris, to reflect on the sacrifice that Chris made, and also an opportunity for us to think about all veterans and the service that they've provided to our country and to each and every one of us. Tonight also we're going to share some exciting news regarding a new project for Highlands Ranch. The Highlands Ranch Veterans Monument that's going to be erected just outside of this building. We're going to invite some folks forward. They're going to share information about that and opportunities that each of us in this room can become a part of that through dedication tiles and donations and so forth. So we're very excited about that.
It's indeed a privilege for me to be in front of you tonight. I guess I have kind of the fun part of this evening when it comes to sharing with you how everyone can become a supporter, and I'm hoping that by the time I'm through that you'll be part of us. The monument will be paid for entirely by private funding and sources such as donation grants, scholarships, and by the dedication tiles, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. The monument's going to cost about $200,000, and there are several ways that I'd like to share with you that we feel you can join us in supporting the project, and I'd like to tell you about a couple of them. First, individuals, corporations, foundations can just donate money. That works for us. And by golly, we have all kinds of systems in place to accept that from you with great gratitude. Second, our monument committee has developed a pretty unique and memorable way for supporters to recognize those who have served as veterans for our country. The tiles will be placed at the site, which is right out here. The tiles, whoever came up with this idea is really kind of brilliant, I think. I know a lot of you have seen bricks, and whether it's downtown at Coors Field or if it's up at CU by the Resting Buffalo, there a lot of organizations use the sale of bricks in order to fund. Our committee came up with the idea of having tiles being not stepped on, not covered with elements that would be more presented in a vertical fashion, thinking that it would fit much better into the overall design. But a 4x8-inch tile will provide about 3 lines for a veteran's name, rank or rating, branch of service, years of service, and possibly the location served. Now, an 8x8 tile, 8x8 inch, will allow up to 5 lines with more information that could be included about the veteran. For example, Green Beret, Special Forces, Navy SEAL, Semper Fi for our Marine friends. They always got to have that. Purple Heart, Silver Star, or maybe something just like Grandpa, thanks for your service. You can also recognize a veteran, and I was thinking about this last night. You don't have to have someone that orders the tile for you. You can order the tile yourself. We're going to have a website where you can get on there and just order the thing yourself right from the website. But we decided that it probably would be a good idea to at least offer a commemorative tile. So if you wanted to put one in a study or hang it in the garden or on a deck or something like that, we're also going to make at a much reduced cost the commemorative tiles too. I'm also just delighted and so pleased to announce that we've received another gift, the first corporate contribution to the project, and I'd like to invite David Stark from the Red Rocks Federal Credit Union to come up. I think he has something for us here, but you are wonderful.
Christopher was a member of our credit union, and in support of our organization, we want to reciprocate that support. So we're contributing $1,000 to the memorial construction.
Well, for certain, thanks to David and the Red Rocks Federal Credit Union for their contribution. We sincerely appreciate that. It helps us get off to a quick start, and we appreciate your continuing support to our community. I believe that all of you here can help us, and it's simply by spreading the word. Tell your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, your co-workers. Tell everybody what's happening here in Highlands Ranch. We feel like we have something that we can really be proud of, that we can share with the rest of our community. We think it will be a rally point for a lot of organizations over the years that will use this as a place to come to share what we all feel, I think, for the people who have shared so much and sacrificed so much for us. I can't tell you how proud I am to serve on this committee.
I want to thank everyone here tonight, and I look forward to seeing the monument to the bravery, valor, selflessness, and courage of the veterans we will honor with this memorial. Because of their commitment, their pride, and their love of us and our country, we can gather here today. It is right and fitting that we do this, and it should be done in every town of every state in our great nation, to honor those that have and continue to make our country the nation it is today.
On behalf of the Metro District's Boards of Directors, thank you for attending, and thanks in advance for your help in making the Highlands Ranch Veterans Monument a reality. Our hope is to build a place where people can go to reflect on Chris Falkel's ultimate sacrifice, as well as the sacrifices of the men and women who are serving or have served in the armed forces of the United States. We have chosen to locate the monument in the heart of Highlands Ranch, Civic Green Park. Douglas County Libraries, our great partner, is not only graciously hosting this event, but has agreed to allow us to use some of their land so that we can build the monument at the entrance to Civic Green Park, near the entrance to the library. The library board, Jamie LaRue and Mary Elizabeth Harper, have been great. The monument design is the result of the hard work and considerable skills of Brian Muller, the Metro District's Park Planning Manager. Please visit with Brian before you leave to learn a little bit more about the monument. Brian is over here at the table. Raise your hand, Brian. The monument will be enclosed by Colorado native rock walls and landscaping. It will have an arched entry, similar to the arches found in the library and Civic Green architecture. The arch is symbolic of triumph in life and in death. Other major focal points of the monument will be 5 large native rocks that will feature emblems of the 5 branches of the armed services, a small cascading water feature and pond to enhance contemplation, a dedication wall to recognize those who have served, and a separate special place in honor of those from Highlands Ranch who gave their lives for their country. These elements will be complemented by special lighting, landscaping, a plaza, benches, and 3 American flags. The arch is not the only symbolic feature of the monument. Our Armed Forces military operations on land, at sea, and in the air will be represented by the rocks protruding from the ground, the water feature, and the flags pointing to the sky. I believe that Highlands Ranch Veterans Monument will be a proud addition to Civic Green Park and the community. It will be a place where one can go to reflect in peace and pay tribute to those who have served and sacrificed so much in service to our country, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you very much.